Hello and good morning, everyone. My warm greetings to all the wonderful souls present here. May all your worries flee away very soon. I am Muskan Chopra from Rishikesh and currently I am pursuing Bachelor's of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences from Subharti University, Meerut, and currently I am in third year. So I know we all are in the midst of very cruel situation and we all are suffering in one or the other way, be it physical, social, mental, psychological or financial. This phase 2 of COVID is spreading at a very rapid rate, which is so disappointing. But according to me, the solution of all the problems lies in a healthy body and healthy mind. Because by healthy body and mind, we can create more, we can struggle more, we can earn more, and we can smile more, and above all, we can live more. And in today's time, the complete race is going on for life. And To live a happy and healthy life, we all need to be physically active in one or the other way, be it yoga or aerobics, gymnastics, anything. But we all need to be physically active. And for I feel myself honored that I have been given an opportunity by Own Your Growth to present in front of you few of the components of yoga, and in today's vocabulary you can call it like a COVID protocol. And I also know that you all must be listening from one or the other person: do this, do that, drink that kara, take steam, and the list goes on and on. And all this is just to increase your immunity and strength, because and above all your willpower, because by involving in any of such protocol or any such health routine, we all will one can keep calm in mind that he or she is fighting against COVID. So I would now like to move on towards the protocol. So for that, to initiate that, we'll sit in any comfortable position and we'll give salutation to Maharishi Patanjali, who is a well known guru of yoga. So for that, join your hands in front of your chest and close your eyes. Yogena chitasya padena vacham मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यगेनां योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जल इरानतोऽस्मिन्. We will begin with loosening exercises. All these exercises will remove stiffness from your muscles and will open up your joints. So, firstly, we'll start with neck up and down movement. With exhalation, take your neck up and down, and with inhalation, come to the center. Now, neck left and right movement. Again, with exhalation, take your neck to the left and right side, and with inhalation, come to the center. Now, we'll perform neck bending. Bend your neck with exhalation, and with inhalation, come to the center. Now, we'll perform neck rotation. And for this, you have to remember that you do not have to close your eyes while performing neck rotation, because you will feel dizzy if you will close your eyes. So remember to open your eyes and then perform neck rotation. Now we'll perform full arm rotation. Perform it very slowly, first in clockwise direction. This will open up your shoulder joint. And now perform the full arm rotation in anti-clockwise direction. Do not manipulate your breathing. Now we'll perform elbow rotation. For that, keep your both the hands on your shoulders and rotate your elbows, first in clockwise direction. Now repeat the procedure in anti-clockwise direction. Now we'll perform trunk twisting. For that, take your hands up to the chest level and turn your trunk. Turn with exhalation and come to the center with inhalation. Now we'll perform hip rotation. For that, keep your hands on your waist region and rotate your hip first in the clockwise direction. Now we will rotate the hip in anti-clockwise direction. Now our half of the body is completed. Now we will perform knee flexion and extension. For that, slightly bend and keep your both the hands on your knees and flex and extend your knee. Avoid this if you have knee pain. Now we'll perform knee rotation first in the clockwise direction, and after that in anti-clockwise direction. Now we'll go for ankle stretching. Firstly, we'll perform ankle up and down movement with our right ankle first. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Now with the left ankle. Up, down, up, down. After the up and down movement, we will perform ankle rotation with our right ankle first in clockwise direction. Now in anti-clockwise direction with our left ankle. Now you can increase or decrease the count according to your comfort. So we will begin. First, Namaskar Asana. Join your hands in front of your chest. Now with inhalation, raise your both the hands above your head, slightly bend backward. With exhalation, bend forward. Keep your hands beside your feet or catch hold of your big toe. Try to touch your forehead on your knees. Now we'll perform Ashwasanchalan Asana. Take your right leg back. Keep your left leg between your palms. Arch your back. After that, we'll perform Samantarasana. Both our toes and both our palms will be on the ground. Body will be in a straight line. Now we'll perform Shashankasana. Sit on your heels, bend forward, try to touch your forehead on the ground. It will be a relaxing pose in between. Now Ashtanga Namaskar Asana. 8 parts of your body will be touching on the ground. Only the butts will be rising up. After that, we'll perform Bhujang Asana. With inhalation, raise your head, neck, trunk, abdomen. Now Parvatasana. Body will be in a mountain posture. Try to touch your forehead on the ground. After that, again we'll come to Ashwasanchalanasana. Take your right leg or left leg in between your palms and the another leg will be behind straight. Now both the legs in front. Padhastasana. Now with inhalation, come up, slightly back, bend backward, and we'll end the Surya Namaskar with Namaskar Asana again. So we'll begin with Tadasana. For that, with inhalation, raise your both the hands above your head, interlock your fingers, simultaneously raise your heels and maintain in that posture. This will help to maintain physical balance of your body. Release the posture. Now we'll perform Padhastasana. Keep your hands on your thighs and with inhalation, raise your both the hands above your head, slightly bend backward. Bend forward with exhalation. Maintain in that posture. Maintain where till where you can, and this will as the trunk is inverted here, so this will help in nasal or throat diseases. With inhalation, come up. With exhalation, release your hands, release the posture. Now we will perform Ardha Kati Chakrasana. For that, raise your right hand up to the shoulder level. With exhalation, turn your palm. With further inhalation, raise your hand, bend to the left side. Left hand should be hanging freely. In this posture, sideward stretching will be there. Now with inhalation, come to the center. With exhalation, slowly drop your hand. Now with inhalation, raise your left hand. Repeat the same procedure. Bend to the right side. Maintain there. Right hand should be hanging freely. Slowly drop your left hand also. Release the posture. Perform normal breathing. Now we'll perform Ardha Chakrasana. For that, keep your hands on your waist region. With exhalation, bend backward. Bend as much as you can. Try to maintain balance there. It will open up your chest. Come back to the center. For laying down, firstly come to Vajrasana. Then extend your leg one by one in front. Lay down on your back comfortably. After laying down, firstly relax in Shavasana for a while. Legs apart, hands apart. Close your eyes. Deep breathing. Now we will start with Udita Padasana. For that, take your legs together. With inhalation, raise your both the legs up to the 90 degree. Maintain there. This will put pressure on your abdomen. With exhalation, slowly drop your legs on the ground. After that, we will perform Viparita Karni Asana. It is the preparatory pose for Sarvangasana. Again, raise your both the legs with inhalation up to the 90 degree. Now with the support of your hands, hold your buttocks, and now your spine will be making an angle of 45 degree with the ground. Maintain in that posture. Now slightly relax. Release the posture. After Viparita Karni Asana, we will perform Sarvangasana. For that, raise your legs up to 90 degree again, and now we will straighten our body. We will hold our back. Our sternal notch will be touching the chin. Completely lock that posture. Slightly release, slowly release. Relax. Sarvangasana will stimulate our thyroid and parathyroid gland. After that, we will perform Halasana. Again, raise your legs, both the legs up to 90 degree. And now take your legs behind your head. Maintain in that posture. This will activate your digestion and helps in removing constipation. Slowly release the posture. Release your legs on the ground slowly. Firstly, raise your right leg up to 90 degree with inhalation. With exhalation, bend your right leg. Interlock your fingers and hold the right leg. Raise your head up with inhalation and rotate your left leg in clockwise direction first, and then in anti-clockwise direction. As the name suggests, Pavan Muktasana will help to remove all the flatulence from your abdomen. Release the leg. Now we will perform it on other side. Nowadays, it's very common. People feel bloated and flatulence. So this, as the Pavan Muktasana will help to remove the excess gas or air from your abdomen. Slowly release both the legs, both the hands. Relax. After that, we'll perform Matsyasana. For that, with the help of your elbows, get up and perform Padmasana, that is lotus pose. And now with the help of your elbows, lay down. Try to keep the crown of your head on the ground and hold your big toes of your both the feet. Maintain in that posture. This posture is good for asthma and bronchitis as it encourages deep respiration. Maintain as much as you can. Perform normal breathing. Now open your legs. Lay down. Relax in Shavasana for a while. Now we'll perform prone series of asana. For that, raise your right hand above your head. Keep your left hand on your abdomen. Bend your right leg and bend to the left side. Now lay down on your abdomen. Lay down in Makarasana, that is, your heels will be facing each other. Interlock your hands in front of your face. Keep your chin or forehead on your hands as you are comfortable. Now we'll perform Shalabhasana. For that, make fist of your hands and keep it beneath your thighs. Now, keep the chin on your ground. With inhalation, raise your both the legs. This exercise will help in backache and the people with sciatica or any lower back pain. You can feel relaxed after doing this. Release the posture, relax. Now we'll perform Bhujangasana. We have also performed this procedure in Surya Namaskar. Keep your hands at the level of your chest. With inhalation, raise your head, neck, trunk, abdomen. Body will be balanced on your palms and your feet. This asana will increase your lung mobility. Release the posture, relax in Makarasana again. Now we will perform Parvat Asana. First come to Sthiti for that. Now keep your hands beside your chest. This also we have performed in Surya Namaskar. Mountain like pose will be there. Try to keep your heels on the ground. Try to touch the crown of your head on the ground. Release the posture. Relax in Makarasana. This posture will increase the flow of sinus, so the congestion can be removed from this. Now come to Shashank Asana. This also we have performed in Surya Namaskar. This asana will be a relaxing pose in between. Let your brain get enough blood to get proper oxygen and nutrients. Relax. Now with inhalation, come up. Now we'll perform sitting series of asanas. Firstly, we'll perform Ustrasana, which is the camel pose. Stand on your knees. Now raise your hands with inhalation and bend backward. Try to catch hold of your ankle. Maintain in that posture. This posture will restore your lung capacity as it will open up your chest. Maintain as much as you can with normal breathing. Release the posture. Relax. Now we'll perform Singhasana. For that, sit in Vajrasana. Take a gap between your knees. And now keep your hands on the ground, fingers pointing towards your thighs. Arch your back, look upwards. This will straighten and extend your spinal cord. It will be a relaxing pose. Now, after all the set of exercises, we will perform breathing exercises. We all know at this time breathing exercises is mandatory for all of us to perform. So, we will start with the breathing exercises. Firstly, we'll perform Marjari Asana, that is cat stretching. Come to Vajrasana first. Now, keep your hands on the ground. Keep the lower part of your leg on the ground. With inhalation, raise your head and spinal cord. With exhalation, head down, concave your back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Perform Vajrasana. Now we will perform Shashank Asana breathing. For that, take your hands above your head with inhalation, and with exhalation bend forward. Touch your head with the ground. With inhalation, come up. With exhalation, go down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, release the posture. Now we will perform Tiryaka Bhujang Asana breathing. For that, we will come to Bhujangasana first. Keep your hands beside your chest. Come to Bhujangasana. And now, with exhalation, we will bend to the one side. With inhalation, we will come to the center. Exhale, bend to the left side. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, come to the center. Release the posture. After that, we will perform Sarpasana breathing. Take your legs together. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Now with inhalation, raise your head, neck, trunk. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now we will perform Tiryaka Tadasana breathing. For that, come to the standing posture. As we have performed Tadasana in beginning, we will do the same, but we will bend to the side. We will bend to the side with exhalation. With inhalation, come to the center. Bend with exhalation. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come up. Release the posture. After that, we will perform Trikonasana breathing. Spread your legs up to 1 meter apart. Take your hands up to shoulder level with inhalation. Bend to one side with exhalation. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come up. Here the set of breathing exercises is completed. Now we will perform pranayam. We will perform 2 pranayam. Firstly, we will perform Shitali pranayam. For that, sit in any comfortable meditative posture. I have represented it in Vajrasana. For that, you have to roll your tongue out. Roll it like a tube and take it out. Inhale through mouth and exhale through nose. A feeling of icy coldness will be experienced in this. This asana is to be practiced. This pranayam is to be practiced after asanas or any workout to restore your temperature balance. And this cools and reduces mental anxiety and normalizes your blood pressure. But the people with low BP should not perform this, and this pranayam is also contraindicated if you have been facing excessive mucus in your body. Now we'll perform Bhramari pranayam. For that, tuck your index finger in your ears. Take a deep inhalation, and with exhalation chant Omkara. It will relieve your stress and cerebral tension. This pranayam is contraindicated in chronic ear infections. People with ear infection should not perform this. It will give a soothing effect on your mind and nervous system. And now at the end, I would like to move towards meditation. So there are so many types of meditation like Yog Nidra, Transcendental, Vipassana, MSRT, that is Mind Sound Resonance Technique. But today I will present in front of you all very short and simple type of meditation, which is Om meditation. And for that, you have to sit in any comfortable position in which you can sit for long without any discomfort. Yeah, and you will have to make your hands in chin mudra like this and keep it on your knees with your closed eyes, and you will be relaxed mentally completely. You will chant Om mentally. Matlab, you will not chant it orally, but you will chant it in your mind. Start it with 3 counts of Om, and you can further increase it according to your comfort, but start it with 3 rounds, okay? And in this stage, there you will not chant it orally, but there will be mental repetition of Om continuously. And this is the stage of ajapa, which is you will not chant it orally, but there will be mentally there will be continuous repetition of Om. Your mind will be completely focused on that particular mantra Om. And studies have shown that the mental repetition of Om results in physiological alertness and reduced anxiety and depression. And apart from this, I would like to tell you few of the naturopathic measures which will help you in these times. First is Jal Neti, and the equipment you require is this: a pot like this. The shape of the pot can be any, but especially you require this type of catheter. And what you have to do, you have to take lukewarm water, not very hot and not cold, lukewarm water mixed with a pinch of salt. You will fill that water in this pot, and what you have to do, you will let the water in through your one nostril, bend your head downwards and open your mouth. Keep exhaling and let the water out from your another nostril. Water will go in from one nostril and come out from another nostril, clearing all the blockage in between. And removing blockage is very necessary. This will open up your nasal passage. And apart from that, one another kriya is vamana, or you can say it kunjal. For that, you will require 1 to 1.5 liters of lukewarm water, again mixed with salt. You can start with 1 to 1.5 liter of water, and you can increase it further. And what you have to do, you have to drink it continuously, not sip by sip and not taking break in between. Continuously you have to drink that water until you are filled till here. You will not take break in between. And after drinking that complete water, what you will do, you will vomit that water out with the help of your 3 or 2 fingers, and you will press the lower part of your tongue and let the complete water come out. This will completely clean your stomach, your respiratory tract and your throat. So if you are having the problem of excess mucus, you can cure that, and acidity can also be cured from this. And few of the measures for some common diseases in today's time: acute coryza, which is catarrhal inflammation of the mucous membranes, because you will be having excess mucus secretion. For that, you can drink some teas made with ginger, which is adrak, cinnamon, dalchini and black pepper, that is kali mirch. And you can make hot soup of seasonal vegetables with a hint of coriander leaves and ginger and black pepper in that also. And take a very light natural diet with seasonal fruits and vegetables. And for asthmatic patients, this will help you a lot, but try not try this is contraindicated in asthmatic attack. If you are having asthmatic attack, don't do this. But apart from that, you can dip a towel in cold water and squeeze the excess water out and wrap it around your chest. Or you can take cold showers, especially focusing on your neck and chest. This will help in asthma a lot, but remember that you have to not to do this during an asthmatic attack. And in this time, you just have to eat healthy, take all the nutrients, that is, and especially focus on protein. And take multivitamins, do physical workout at least for half an hour daily. And think positive, stay happy. And now I would like to end the session by chanting Shanti Mantra. Join your hands in front of your chest, close your eyes. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। May all be happy, may all be without disease, may all see auspicious things around, may none suffer from misery. May peace and peace and peace be everywhere. Thank you everyone for your precious time. Have a happy and healthy life. Thank you.